So I'm talking to my dog earlier, right? And you know, we just shooting the shit. We just going back and forth, and dude tell me like, man, you know, we was basically talking about like a leader and a follower. And men are leaders, bro. Women are followers. It's just by default. Now that's not enough to say that men aren't followers and women aren't leaders. I'm speaking on the purpose of a man and a woman. A man's purpose is to lead. A woman's purpose is to follow that man. So if a man's purpose is to lead, how can he lead her by serving her? He don't lead a woman by being her servant. You get what I'm saying? A woman doesn't get a man that's gonna lead her if she's leading him, which means she has to be in her natural form, a follower. But that man gotta be in his natural form, a leader, okay? We was talking about how even God can't make a woman listen. You feel me? And it's crazy we talked about that because I'm big on a man's purpose is to serve God and a woman's purpose is to serve a man, because of the way that anatomy works in pairs. What one does, the other doesn't do, but they both work in unison. The alternator don't do the same shit that the battery does, but they both have electrical current that keeps each other in contact. So in reality, you need the battery just as much as you need the alternator. And in some cases, if your alternator bad, you can keep moving in that motherfucker long as you got a good ass battery. You get what I'm saying? But you're gonna need a new alternator. You're gonna need to fix it. Cause what's broken is what has to be fixed. Anytime y'all in a relationship, anytime you go through something in life that's traumatic, bro, it puts you in the state of mind of being broken. That shit breaks you. But some things break you. Everything that you go through in life is to break you down and build you back up. But some people never get built back up. So guess what? They're still operating from a battery being good as fuck and this alternator being on its last limbs, bro. I don't need nobody in my life who ain't just as good as I am, because we have to work in unison. You can't use all the fucking charge off me as the battery and you the alternator on your last limbs talking about, nah, I just need a good battery. I just need a good man. But you don't fucking follow. You follow Instagram accounts and Snapchat accounts. And what these motherfuckers on the internet tell you, that's all of the shit that these women follow. I'm not trying to knock no woman. What I'm saying is I watch this shit, bro. A lot of this shit that these women follow is everything that causes a destruction towards a man. So everything that a woman has been following through lately is in similarity to this fucking alternator being bad. But they need each other because they work in unison. So that means that she's just a fucking broken fucking alternator. An alternator that's on its last limbs that need a fucking good battery. You just need a good battery as the alternator. You're not thinking about getting fixed, getting replaced. Because don't nobody want to get into the new version of themselves. Motherfuckers want to stay a caterpillar. Look at the caterpillar. What was the caterpillar related to when we always seen a caterpillar? A fucking apple. And what was the caterpillar doing with the apple? Eating that motherfucker up, consuming. That's all a caterpillar does, bro. Is consume. A lot of people are in their caterpillar state. I didn't say that by a woman not being a fucking follower, that by a man, no, come on, bro. I'm not talking about just women. A man has to be a fucking leader, because we're gonna do both. As a leader, I'm gonna follow. As a follower, she's going to lead other followers. As a leader, I have to lead other leaders. But I have to be a follower of something so grandiose that it leads and it actually breeds and it doesn't kill or cause for destruction. A lot of niggas is leaders, but they're not basing that leaderhood. None of that leadership is based on no real shit. It's a bunch of get over, use you because you don't know your worth, sliming you, manipulating you, stabbing you in your back. I'm not speaking on how niggas, come on now, niggas is bitch ass niggas. I ain't just speaking on one or the other. I'm speaking on how they work in unison. And when one isn't working right, the other one is going to have to be in the most beautiful fucking position for this to work right. So this is why relationships don't work. Because we're dealing with people that's broken alternators. They need a good ass battery that's going to keep on keeping them living because they don't want to get fixed. They don't want to heal, bro. And one thing I can say about healing, when you go through healing, it teaches you shit. It teaches you how to create boundaries. It teaches you how to adjust, giving your time to people that doesn't even give a fuck about you. Because you went through that and you healed from it. Niggas don't want to heal. Why? Because they don't want to be by themselves. Why? Because they don't want to have to deal with them emotions. They don't want to have to sit by themselves, connect with themselves, and fuck around and stop everything that you once was doing, because all that shit had a lot to do with bad habits. All that shit had a lot to do with your destruction that got you where you at. So what make you think you don't need to change? What make you think you don't need a new version of you as this fucked up ass alternator? Come on, man. So how we was saying, even God can't make a woman listen. Even God can't lead a woman. Even God can't make a woman listen. That's true. Because that's on a man. That's on a man. But guess what? They don't value men like how they used to. You know why? Because men don't value themselves as leaders. Niggas just want some pussy. Niggas just want to be able to feel the girlfriend experience. And I'm not knocking the trick world, because the trick world is what got me on my feet. I'm not knocking it. What I'm speaking on is the niggas who know better and you ain't doing better. I'm speaking on the women that know better, but you ain't doing better. Come on now. You think you're not going to have to suffer no consequences by you knowing better but not doing better? Oh, yeah. Damn, that motherfucker fat. Yeah. Moral of the story, though, stay focused, man. There's nothing wrong with growing. There's nothing wrong with changing. There's nothing wrong with challenging yourself and doing something that you have yet to do. I used to be a broke-ass nigga. I used to be a nigga who didn't give a fuck about nothing but smoking weed. Guess what? I'm cracking now. I'm cracking. And it's not about me having to show you this. The moral of the story is, it's in me, so it ain't about to stop. It can't stop. It won't stop. Because I'm focused. Because I'm standing on this. I have to lead myself, but primarily I know God is leading me into being a leader. So the more that I serve God, the more that I'll be able to live life and prosper, bro. Or I can do it the other way, just to get the materialistic shit, but on the inside and therapeutically and mentally, I'll be traumatized. I won't have no choice but to keep picking up bottles of Dime and blowing the Zosky down, all because there's no peace within. This is why people take pills. This is why people on medication. This is why people do all this stuff that they do so far as drugs, because they have stuff inside of them. They inside their head. That's why they can't heal neither, bro. They got stuff inside their head. They don't know how to quiet that shit. Easiest way to quiet, pray. Pray, bro. Ain't no peace in this world, because this is the devil's region. All the shit that go on in the world, it make you think that God ain't real, but the thing is, God is in control of all things. So how Satan running around this motherfucker doing all that he's doing, God giving that nigga the same energy that we get. It's just energy, bro. It's just energy. All of this is an experience. It's a test. Us against ourselves. And look how we losing. We supposed to be fucking growing, bro. We supposed to be prospering. But guess what? Niggas want to have smoke. Niggas only want to have toolies just to pop niggas that look just like them versus the real ops. The ones that's been oppressing us as a culture for the longest. But guess what? We also going about it wrong, because as many guns as niggas be having in this and that, there's more to being a man than just being a hunter. Come on now. You gotta be a warrior as well. Y'all know how to hunt a nigga down. You can't hunt a deer. You know what I mean? You can't hunt down no job, nigga. Can't hunt down no pay. You know what I mean? Nah, moral of the story though, like, God can't make a woman listen, bro. So with that being said, it's on a man. And as men have been fucking failing when it comes to getting a woman to listen, because men ain't valuing themselves and they not leading. You ain't gotta tell a motherfucker but one time. But you as a man, you have to have it set up to where you know, like, once I say it, it is what it is. If I keep repeating myself and having to, I'm a fucking bitch. Nigga, all you gotta do is say that shit one time and it's like that. Niggas want to prove a point by smacking on her. I'll tell you the best way to get it. I'll tell you the best way to have her hurt. Nigga, walk your bitch ass away. The right way. You feel me?